issues in the office of the governor that saw certain offices moved from one location to the other?
Yes, there was reorganization after we earned a big team of acting chief officers. In MERU, we have 2 blocks, the old block and the new one. And then the old block that has been used by the first governor, Kiraito Moronge, and partly by Honorable His Excellency Peter Munya. And that is where the deputy governor was reallocated to stay.
Thank you. Let us move on to the issue of accusing other leaders of being the 10 cartels in MERU in an event where the head of state was in attendance. Were you referring to the members of parliament? Because that is what was said yesterday.
Council, why would one suggest that I was referring to anyone when I've not mentioned one?
Who were you talking about when you said kuna makatel zaidi ya 10?
There's a certain story in Kemeru, maybe to take 1 minute to explain. One person thieves broke to his home, stole his own goat, and then there was a chief's meeting with everyone in that village. And that old man akaenda amebeba mkuki. Akasema ya kwamba katikati yenu ninaona kuna mtu ambaye ameiba ile mbuzi yangu. Just in 1 meter, I will kill that person. Hakujua ni nani. Mtu mmoja akachomoka tu mara moja akaenda. That's when now the man realized who the person was. In my case, when I talked about Makatel, I not mention anyone. I said this county will not be micromanaged by few cartels or 10 cartels and few rich people to assume that MERU is the way they want to paint it bad.
Thank you.
I did not mention anyone.
You did not mention anyone. That's
Yes.
quite important. There are these WhatsApp groups in MERU, County Admin Services, Third Government, 012. Are you the admin of these groups?
I'm not. I was added in that group.
You are added in that
Yes.
group. Is it an official WhatsApp group in MERU?
No, we don't have an official WhatsApp group in MERU County.
Did you at any moment incite or encourage any admin to remove the deputy governor from?
I don't know even the administrator. I was just handed.
Thank you. Did you encourage anyone to demean or insult?
No.
You did not. Thank you. I'll not talk about, let me ask you this question, it's quite important. It's the issue of sending certain employees of the county on compulsory leave. You remember that issue?
Yes, I remember.
You remember that issue? Number one, are you the one who sent these people on compulsory leave?
I'm not the one.
Who did that?
The county secretary.
County secretary.
Yes.
Are you aware that they were sent on compulsory leave?
I was notified after the county secretary sent them on compulsory leave due to some allegations that were reported to EACC.
So you are not part of the decision to send these people on compulsory leave?
No.
But you made a comment on Facebook about that issue.
Yes.
You confirm that you have appointed certain people to take charge of the revenue board.
Again, the appointment was done, same as the sending of the same or the people on compulsory leave. Mine was to show or for people to know that these people are no longer doing or acting on behalf of MERU County government, and these are the new team that is on board.
Later on, you were subject of court proceedings in a case where these people cited you as a respondent, and subsequently there were contempt of court orders issued. Why were you cited as a respondent in that matter?
By virtue of my office, not even that single matter, but almost in all matters, I'm among the third or the fourth or the seventh respondent by virtue of my office.
So does it point out to any personal responsibility, or it is normal and ordinary for parties to file cases against the office of the governor?
It is normal, especially when it touches the county government of MERU.
Indeed, Madam Governor, when you came to office, you continued defending cases that were filed against the office of the governor for actions that took place even before you got to office?
When I got to office, I met 800 and something cases in court.
Those cases were citing the governor as a respondent.
Yes.
Did they in any way communicate that you personally had a responsibility to the action that offended the person who went to court, or it is by virtue of the office?
In all those cases, there is nowhere where I was directly responsible.
Thank you. Lastly, we have an issue of appointment of the following person. But before I go there, let us talk about the traffic marshals in MERU. You have been accused of creating this office called the traffic marshals without following due process. Did you commit that offense?
I did not appoint anyone for the traffic marshals. That was a pilot project from the Department of Public Service. Just like any other governor or leader, you are mandated or you're supposed to launch a project. But I did not participate in employing any of the traffic marshals.
Did you later seek the approval of the County Public Service Board to create this office?
The county secretary did it.
And those discussions are ongoing?
The discussions are ongoing.
Thank you.
And one council may ask, who then were the drivers of the border? We have the enforcement team and some few others that were piloting or were used to pilot the project. So we've never employed any single person to do that duty.
Thank you. You have been told that you bear the ultimate responsibility even for actions of your CECs, county chief officers, directors, drivers, your chief of staff. What is your understanding of your role as a governor of MERU County?
Of course, to provide leadership counsel, and also, even though in some ways I might be involved where I'm directly giving a direction, maybe via memo, because a government has a way of communication. But in this case, or in all these allegations before me today, none of them that I have alluded my signature, neither given a memo for the accusations that are before me.
Thank you. The very last, we have seen a lot of, and I do not wish to go deep in it, but we have seen the County Assembly trying to make a big deal of some payments that were done on one day to Rose, to other members of county government. Is it that these people are being paid for forged interest? Or why is it that there is an indication of many payments done on one day? To the best of your understanding, though you may not have the technical.
In county government, Mr. Speaker and the honorable senators, we receive funds not in one bunch.
Yes.
At times, funds are delayed, and some functions have to continue, like traveling, like meetings, and in most cases, we do or they do using their own money, like traveling. And then when money gets in or lands to our accounts, then they are paid. The issue of paying 10 payments in a day might have been a delay of payments which has not been done for a month or two.
Thank you. When you travel, is money put in your account or it is deposited in the account of your PA, or it's your PA who receives it?
Since I became a governor, no single coin has ever been deposited to my account.
How do you travel? Who then receives that money for your facilitation?
The PA,
Thank you.
the administrators.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, sir, that is all for this witness. I wish to hand her over for cross-examination. Thank you.
County Assembly, you may proceed to do your cross-examination. By way of indication, Counsel for the County Assembly, how much time do you need?
Mr. Speaker, if it finds favor with you, we request 2.5 hours.
You request?
2.5 hours. We only make this request, Mr. Speaker, based on the scope of the issues covered by the witness. They are not issues we can address in a short time. Our main witness, I think, was cross-examined for a similar amount of time. It's only fair for purposes of equality of arms.
Let's try 1.5, and then we'll gauge it from there.
The Honorable Governor MWANGAZA, good afternoon.